Well, guys, we are live. We are live. I've had so many questions on in my comment box on my videos. I said, well, let's see if we can get the same people into the house here. Well, come on, get up here. Come on now. Come on, get on up here. Oh, we got Joshua's on there. Tommy Kramer, he's in there. Hey, what are you trying to do? Hog up the camera? You're trying to hog up the camera. You see that? Panda was trying to hog up the camera. Hey, camera's over there. Over there. Look. Yeah, there you go. They're trying to take over everything here. I give them a chance, they'll do it, right? Oh, you guys. Oh. Alright, we better start seeing who's in here. We got a few people in here. I saw Tom. Tom is in there. Let's see. Shorty is in there. Nathan is in there. No, actually, I took, how did I go? I gotta think. I took Highway 40. Trying to remember where I came on at. Well, I took Highway 40 straight north, and I crossed 80, sorry about that, up to 88. I had to go to Sterling, Illinois, and I actually got a alarm on my phone. It said, tornado warning, find shelter. It's like I'm going down the road in the country, in the truck. Where in the hell am I going to find shelter? And it come down pretty hard. It was raining pretty good, and the wind was blowing pretty good, and I really didn't know what to expect. But I was going north. The storm was coming from the west. Yeah, and we did miss it. I just got like the blunt end of that wind and that rain. But when I got to the Walmart, they said there was also another twister that was north of them, not too far away. But it was just a freak storm. It was a bad storm. Why did you go to Woody instead of just driving for RST? Because I was offered to go to work for Woody, and that's why I took it. Besides, he has better equipment, right? I can say that, right? Two, I kinda knew. Okay, I kinda knew that I was going to probably be driving the woodshed. So that was a driver for me. In other words, that drove me to RST. I mean, it is what it is. Woody is a really nice guy, and he is my boss. It's his truck. He calls the shots, and it's not for me to question. It's for me to say yes, sir. See, I'm old school. I'm like that. You know, if you're my boss, I'm going to say yes, sir, to you. Hey, Howard Tompkins is in there. Tony is in there. But that's why. That's why. But I mean, I still had to file the application through RST, and it was still Chris that I had to talk to in order to come to work here. So I'm still driving for RST. I'm just driving, well, no, actually, no. Transcontinental Freight Lines. See? I don't even know if I said that one name right, but in short, WTF, right? How's it going, Larry? You are going west yet? I don't know where I'm going. I delivered at the Walmart, and now I'm parked. But I don't mind. I'm going to get me a real good night's sleep tonight. A real good night's sleep. I'm tired. I really, well, I went from, where in the hell was I at yesterday? Shoot, man, I tell you what. But I just left Houston, right? Picked up them 2 loads, and then ended up in Dallas. I picked up in Dallas, and this is where I'm at. So we've covered some ground. We've definitely covered some ground. But as soon as I delivered at the Walmart, I am Grand Junction, Colorado. Wow, that's a beautiful area right there. Maggie says, hi, Larry. Well, hello. But I delivered at that Walmart, and I'm kind of glad I get to get a good night's sleep. And I'm not idling the truck because it's not hot out there. It's not hot out there at all. It's not even muggy, really, to speak of. Got the window down a little bit. Maybe you will get to go into Canada and see. Well, I gotta get my passport. I got a passport, but I think I gotta renew it. Get a good night's sleep, buddy. I will. I'm gonna sleep good tonight. Turn on that TV, see what's on it. Normally what ends up happening is I fall asleep with the TV on. Good evening. Getting used to the truck? Yes, very much. It's a nice truck. It's comfortable. It turns heads out there. People look at me. You know, they just kind of, yeah. No, I've been getting a few questions. I figured, you know, I see all the comments, but sometimes I just don't get plenty of rest. Yep, I will. I forgot what the hell I was saying. See, that happens. Sometimes I get sidetracked. You gonna put Trucker Jukebox? No, I won't do that. The reasoning why I won't do that, because it's not my truck. See, I did it on my Marquardt truck because I leased that truck. But this ain't my truck, so I won't do it. Out of respect, I won't do it. It's real good. It drives real good. So ask away. Any questions you want, I'm here. Somebody asked me how many years I drove. 25 years. Come December, we'll make it 26 years. When I started driving truck, we had 2 weeks before the CDL came out, before the CDL ever came in. When I first started driving, it was the chauffeur's license. And I remember it because I went to work for a glass company, and I was driving a single axle day cab truck. And 2 weeks later, the CDL came in. Somebody would actually literally text me in the middle of my show. What a goofball, man. But I remember my boss telling me, he said, you know, the CDL starts up tomorrow. And all the old guys that been driving for a long time, they got grandfathered into the CDL, but I didn't have enough time. So I literally had to get my CDL. That was a short-lived trucking job, but they actually put me through a truck driving school, just to, not to teach me how to drive, but they put me through that school in order for me to obtain my CDL. And then I went back to them, and they hired me. And the truck was much better then. It was a twin screw sleeper truck. It was an FLD Freightliner. And I took off from that point. Started driving. Hello, little brother. Hey, Don Winokur. Yeah, from the holler. Why did you leave TMC Trucking? That was part of the reason. That's how I lost my finger. When I did the flatbed, I got frostbite. I lost 2 fingers, but they were able to save that one, but thank God for that. But I don't know, I just wasn't, I hated throwing tarps. I just hated throwing tarps. And TMC, they wanted you to tarp everything. It didn't matter what the hell it was. They just seemed to think that you had to tarp everything. So I got out of there. But I mean, I got something out of them, and that was some experience on flatbed. How you like working for Woody? I like working for Woody. Really do. There's bosses and there's bosses, okay? And let me explain. You guys probably ran into the same thing that I'm about to say, but there are some bosses that won't even come out of their office. They won't even come out and say hello, right? There are some bosses, because they are the boss, they don't think they need to come out and say hi to the folks. And then there's bosses that don't mind coming out saying hello and shaking your hand and saying thank you for a fine job, and thank you for working for me, and thank you for whatever, you know. There's 2 kinds of bosses. I put Woody in the second boss category, because, you know, he's got a and I do call him my boss. He is. It doesn't matter. It's his truck, and whatever he tells or whatever he says, it's not no argument. It's going to be yes sir. You know, that's how I'm going to express myself to him. Yes sir. You know, I'm sorry if I'm not looking at the comment when I'm talking, because I'll get sidetracked and I'll forget what the hell I'm talking about. Then you guys would have to remind me. That's embarrassing, you know. I don't know if that's got, you know, if it's a sign of getting older. Probably like Woody said on that one video, I eat too much sugar, right? I do. I actually do. Man, does his voice annoy. Well, let's see if we can fix that, buddy. I'll remove you and you won't have to worry about coming back. Now he doesn't have to worry about my voice annoying him. I'll just get him out of there. Wow, that felt pretty good. The power of getting somebody out of there. I had to take down a couple comments that was in my comment box tonight, and I don't know where people come up with this stupid thinking that they have, right? You're tired, Tom? I am. I'm tired. I'm gonna sleep like a baby tonight. I'm gonna turn on that TV box and just go right to sleep. Are you working toward? No. I don't want to. I don't want to lease another truck. Not at all. I think what may happen is if let's say if Woody does want to, I don't see him wanting to stop running his business. I don't see that. But I'm just using this as an example. If he was to say Jukebox, I'm just going to retire the woodshed, or I'm not going to really put no drivers out there, but I may just call it done. Because you guys know that I've been thinking about other things later in life, right? I'm only doing this now because, one, I'm too damn young to retire. I'm not going to get that much money out of it anyway. And so I need a few more years of driving. I did show the babies. They're back there now. They're on the floor sleeping. They like that with, you know, because you don't have that passenger seat, right? They would just spread out. They're just spread out, just laying down. Well, he might be done driving. He may want to come out here every now and then. He may want to go on a trip or something, you know. It's kind of hard to take the truck out of your soul. it's hard to say I'm going to hang it up and not go on another trip. You know, it's okay for a while, but then he may get tired of the office. He may need to take a break from the office. And probably the best way, you know, he was there. Okay. Now you won't be there. I hid you from the channel, buddy. So yeah, you won't be back. Smart ass. Let's see. I'm sorry, guys. I stopped his message a while ago, and then I'm still here. Yeah, right. That's funny. How's come you don't bring love partner on the... I don't want no love partner. Get the hell out of here. Ain't got time for that crap. All that's going to be is an argument in here. I cannot live with nobody, man. I cannot live with nobody. It'd be okay for maybe a day. I cannot live with nobody. I'm too set in my own ways, and I just can't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like people. I'm a people person. I love having conversation. I just don't want to live with nobody. I just don't want it. Yeah, I need to get something in there. I tell you what. Oh shoot, I did this wrong. Wait a minute. Trying to see if I can do this right. Oh, come on. Well, now I gotta scroll on every one because I touched it. I don't know how everybody does this. Well, let me see if I can. I don't have any, do I? I can't get it to work though now. I can't get it to work now. How many miles on the truck? A lot. A lot. I have to start the truck up and all that to tell you what it is, but there's, well, hell. I could tell you. Because I've been using a paper log until I can get this thing totally fixed. I can tell you how many miles. It's got 820,499 miles. That's how many miles the woodshed has got. Keep hearing stuff going diddy diddy diddy. Have you ran into Shadow Wolf yet? I don't know Shadow Wolf. But if he's out here, I'd like to, whoever he is. Hey, howdy. I think that was Ken or something. I got the blue lights on in the truck here. Looks pretty cool. Woody really... What the heck is going... You guys hear that too? I don't know where it's coming from. Something is talking to me. Oh, wow. That's a lot of miles. Yeah. Have you met... Nope. Haven't yet. Nope. Did you figure out how to turn on your... Yes. It's this switch down here that turns them on. They're on. It's a toggle switch that's underneath the dash. That's how you turn them on. I knew the toggle switch was down there, but I didn't know what that was too. There's a toggle switch here, there's one there, there's another one. I just didn't know which one. I remember seeing a video where you met Trucker Josh. That was at the, that was in Seattle at the Vlogger Fair. That's when I bumped into Trucker Josh. I have to say though, I am growing. My channel is growing, and I have you guys to thank for that. I really have you guys to thank for that. I am, and I don't want to sound quirky when I say this, but I'm really touched. I really am. Because, well, Trucker Jukebox wouldn't exist if it wasn't for you guys. Yeah, I mean, I can write it on paper. I can say I'm Trucker Jukebox. But my name, Trucker Jukebox, wouldn't have never existed if it wasn't for you guys. And that, I mean, the truth is the truth. It's a fact. Are you leased to Prime or just pulling some loads? That's all we do is pull. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Now you're on there. Thanks, man. What was the question again? No, I'm not leased to Prime. I drive for Woody, but RST pulls Prime trailers. Not all Prime trailers. I'm trying to think of that other company, but they do another, and I saw that truck today, but they don't pull, well, yeah, they do pull Prime. There's RST and there's another company here. I can't think of what that company is. How long have you had the channel? I've had the channel almost 6 years. 6 years, and it never really went nowhere until recently. And it's really growing now. It's like every time I see them numbers rise, and don't get me wrong, it's not the numbers that makes all that much sense to me, but every number equals one person, right? So that's one person that, hey, yeah, Jim Palmer. Yep, Don, yep, Jim Palmer. Will you be going to Alaska? I don't know. I just saw Woody's video when he left Fairbanks, and that's at least 4,000 miles just to leave Alaska to get down here into the States. I don't know if I'd want to go to Alaska or not. I'm not saying it wouldn't be a journey, but it would be a long journey. And actually, that would be more suitable for a team than it would be for one person in order to get back quickly, you know. It's just a long way to be, you know. Are you... Okay, we hide him now. Okay, we got him out of there. He won't be coming back. Tank's 120 or 150. I think it's 120. I think so. You know, I when I see these people coming in and they say something stupid, you know, it's funny. What's with these? I don't know. The thing is, though, everybody can see it, you know. If there's one thing I don't like doing is acting like an ass in front of a crowd of people, you know. I have a little bit of pride. Some people don't have pride, you know. They'll say whatever, even if it is stupid, because they think it's funny. And in all reality, it makes you kind of wonder who the real retard is when you're reading something like that, you know. Just saying. I just, you know, it's just funny to me. I don't let it bother me. I can get them out of there, you know. It just don't bother me. Let's see, how much does fuel? Well, I've only fueled up once. Well, no, I fueled up twice. And I didn't even fill it up that day. You remember in Texas? We had to do it on the lost fuel card. And I fueled up, when did I fuel up? Yesterday. And I think it only took But we were low. We were really low on fuel. 132 gallon. I think that's what it was. Don't quote me on that. I gotta look at the receipt, but I think that's what it was. Well, sure. Jukebox don't throw nothing away. I think I can answer that question. I got my receipt right here in my pocket. Oh, let's see here. Diesel. $281. That's what it cost. 94.12 gallon. Oh, wait a minute. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. How much you pay? I think I told you. $281. Well, I don't pay anything, but that's what my boss is paying. $281 on my last fuel. But it was hot in Texas. I did a lot of idling. I don't have to idle now. It's not as hot. Fuel tanks, you can drive up to 1,000. Yeah, and this truck is really good on fuel. It really is. But let's put it this way. I was in Houston when I fueled up. I went from Houston to Dallas, delivered, picked up in Dallas, went to Springfield, and almost into Illinois before I had to put fuel in. And I was told I could have fueled up in Springfield at the Prime Terminal. I didn't know. I guess it would have been cheaper, but I didn't know. How is it driving a manual? I love it. It kind of puts me back where I used to be, right? You get like 9 miles to... That's what the thing is saying, 9 miles to the gallon. That's exactly what this thing is saying. I don't know if that's true or not, and I don't even see how. No, you're not blocked. You shouldn't be blocked, 03. You ain't never did anything. See, he's always nice, and he likes the doggies. No, I know, you're not blocked. Not yet. I don't know how you do all that. I was going to try to make you the moderator, and shit, it wouldn't do nothing for me. Very seldom do I ever block anybody on the channel. I usually give 3 strikes and you're out, right? If you're coming in there and you're going to dog, and I don't mean in a funny way. I don't care about that. But if you're going to come in there and just be literally mean about whatever, I'll take down the comment, and 3 strikes and you're out. You know, usually by the 3rd one, if you're still going to continue that way, you're not going to change, right? So then I just go in there. Doesn't stop them from watching the video, but they would never be able to comment again. And if you go in there and make a new YouTube channel and you come back as somebody else and you do that, then I report you to YouTube, and then YouTube will look into it, and if you got more than one channel, guess what? They will take down all your channels, and then you won't be able to make a new channel. They're just trying to get the bulliness out. They're trying to get bulliness away from YouTube, you know, which is a good idea, because think about it, guys. There's kids and younger adults that they're on YouTube, and there's no room. There's no room for the meanness, you know. Hey, Mean Joe Green. He's from Michigan. Yes. It is a 10-speed. Yep. I just... Okay, I know you said it was a 10-speed. Is it a... No, it ain't a Super 10. Nope, just a straight 10-speed. Sorry about that. I had to wait for the comment to come back up so I can read it. My cousin is doing a lease purchase with TMC. He was a company driver. You know, if you got with the right company... I got with the bad company. I got with a bad company with the lease. First of all, if you're going to have a lease, you have to run. You have to be able to run to pay that lease. And if you got dispatchers that aren't willing to run you because they want to see you go in the hole, that's a bad lease. That's a bad company. That's bad business. I will never go into a lease again. Are you running? Oh yeah, I always run the AC. I never, even in the wintertime, I run the AC. It is forced dispatch, yes. Yeah. It's not forced dispatch if you're a lease with these guys, but hey, Andrew, hey. But it is because I'm a company driver, right? So I can't just say here. But before I came to work here, there's one place I won't go. I just won't go. And you guys probably know what that is. I don't want to go into the 5 boroughs. I don't want to go to Manhattan. I don't want to go to Queens, Staten Island, the Bronx. I don't want. I've done that before. I've got 15 years of driving around the 5 boroughs, and I'm getting too damn old to be going over there fighting all that traffic, and I just don't have the patience and the tolerance for that. And if Prime was to find me a load that went there, I would say no. Even if it is a forced dispatch, I would say no. And if they highly suggest me, well, you know, you gotta go, then I'm going to give them a choice. You want me as a driver or not? Because I'm not going to the 5 boroughs. I'll go anywhere else in the United States, Canada. I'll go anywhere else. Looks so cold watching you in a blue truck. It's not cold though. It looks pretty cool though, don't it? See if I can do this without messing it up. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can do this. Yeah, I got the lights on. Pretty cool, ain't it? It gives it a warm, to me, it gives it a warm atmosphere. Looks so cold watching. They're sleeping on the floor. Hey, Angie and the Chuck Show. Hey, buddy. Nice to see you, my friend. Really is. Awesome to see you. Now, I just thought I'd do a live show. I made a video today, but I'm not sure if you guys are going to like it. It's just going down the road, you know. So, I'm not sure if you're really going to care for it so much. And I can understand going down the road. I don't have a mic on my camera. And trying to hear me over the engine, it's hard to do. And I apologize for that. Woody gave you a great truck. Yes, he did. Gave me a great truck. And I thanked him too. I really did. Are you going to be chatting a lot more driving for Woody? Huh? Are you going to be... I want that comment to come back up. That's the, I just figured out what that was. Oh, are you going to be chatting a lot more driving for Woody? I'd like to. I want to do more of these live shows. I want to show you guys everything that is going on. You know, because my numbers are going up and I have a good job. I feel that I have a good job and the numbers are going up. I just want to show you guys everything. Now, it's really into my blood now that I want to do this. It's driving me to, how am I trying to say it? It's driving me to want to show you guys everything I can show you. I mean, I don't get excited when I make the videos. You guys know that. That takes a talent person to do that. And if little guy was here, he could do that, you know. I'm just down to earth. Talk is easy, you know. Take care there, Mean Joe. One of those things. I'll read that again as soon as the comment comes up. If another comment comes up, maybe I have to. Okay. What are those things on the side of the hood? Mirror. Them are lights. They're not working right now, but them are spotlights. You remember, I don't know if you guys know Trucker Rudy, but you remember them big spotlights he had on his moose bumper when he had his truck? That's what they are. They're the big spotlights. They're actually illegal as hell to have them on running, that is, here in the States going down the road. They're past the brights. They're brighter than bright. And I still got to put the covers over them. What are those? Oh, I didn't read that. Okay, I got to scroll down. Okay. Do you feel comfortable running with, you know, between you, me, and a fence post, and anybody else that's listening to this, personally, I don't like super singles. I really, now, they're good if you want your truck to be lighter. I proved that point whenever I scaled the load. I couldn't believe just how much lighter having super singles. But what I don't like about them is, you know, with a set of duals, if you had an inside flat or an outside flat, you had the other tire to help hold up the truck. Now, if I have a flat and it's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, now I don't have to call Woody. I can actually get a hold of breakdown over, see, that's the thing now, because we're pulling prime trailers. We call their breakdown. Even if the truck was to have a flat, we call breakdown over at Prime. And so I don't have to call Woody, but the thing is, I'm done. If one of them tires go flat, I'm done. And it's just like a steer tire, right? Steer tire goes flat, you're done. Hey Jeff, what's up, buddy? Bobby, good evening. Good evening to you, sir. Tits for tots. Hey, man. Glad to see you finding your stride in a new company. I love it, man. I do. Nathan, in your opinion, what is the coolest truck you've ever driven? Well, the coolest truck I thought I used to have a truck, and it used to be mine. And if you go into my Facebook, you'll see it. It was a 379 Pete, pearl white. Now, I had that given to me because when my grandfather passed away, he was a truck driver. Well, he gave me that truck. It was a will. You know, he willed it to me and that. The only bad thing, though, that truck, 4.75 miles to the gallon, maybe 5 miles to the gallon, but there was nothing on that truck that was aerodynamic. I mean, it had the grill, everything. Even if I had a box, the box stuck up at least 2 feet, 3 feet above the cab, you know. But I loved that truck. That was the coolest looking truck I've ever driven in my life. It had a lot of chrome on it, and it was a Pete. That was probably my coolest truck I ever driven. I just wish it had better fuel mileage. Hey, you want to say hi to everybody? I don't know if they can see a black dog with the blue lights. It's getting dark out there, ain't it? And you're, oh. Now, see, because I touched, I got to scroll down now. Does he have an equalizer? The truck for tires, huh? Does he have an air equalizer? Well, we got a thing in here that tells me what the air in the, I showed you guys that this morning. I showed you that or on today's video because it was telling me one of the tires were low, And it read correct. It actually did read correct. I don't miss the automatic. No, I don't. Hey, Trucker Table. Hey, Trucker Review Channel. Hey, buddy. Marie's in there. Hey, Jukebox and Puppies. Somebody saying hi. Somebody saying hi to you. Huh? Oh, gee. Okay, you come on down there. Here, there you go. And, hey, it's still cold. Did you? Yep, I delivered my load. And, I'm at a, call it a Ma and Pa truck stop. It's not like a Pilot or anything like that, but it's a place to park. We're gonna sleep good tonight. Oh yeah. You saw what? I saw that tits for and it's not a beer, guys, it's chocolate milk. If it's not coffee, it's chocolate milk. I hope I don't offend anybody, but I'm going to roll my window all the way down. It's either that or say I got to go, because I need a damn cigarette. I never smoke in my bunk. I don't even smoke in my bunk when I had the Marquardt truck. First of all, I don't want my dogs to have to be Alright, I gotta unplug the phone. Okay. I don't want them to have to suffer through my smoking. And Woody knows I smoke, so you know. I'm sleeping with one eye open and some hot some hot lid in hand. Detroit ain't no joke. Yeah, you got that shit right. Might want to walk around with that 357 in your pocket if you gotta go outside. Okay, let's scroll down. Do you ever roll your own? I used to a long time ago. But that was harder on my lungs than these. I don't really smoke that much, guys. I'm trying to quit. I don't smoke now if I want one. I only smoke when I need one. You know, it's the nicotine, right? It's the nicotine that is in the cigarette. So, if I feel that I just want one, I can fight that. But if I feel the nicotine, if I feel I need it because of the nicotine, then that's the only time. But I find that I don't smoke near as much. I used to smoke one if I just wanted it, or if I was getting close to a customer and I was afraid that I couldn't smoke when I got there, I would light one whether I needed it or not, just because of that. But I don't do that now. I am trying to quit. They're not into vaping. I don't like vaping. To me, I don't know. There's a purpose for it, and it will help you quit smoking. But I just could never get into that. First of all, every time I vaped, I coughed my head off, you know. I coughed worse vaping. And I do, you're not into vaping thing. I'm not. No, I'm not into vaping. You know, little guy tried to get me into that. He even got me, he gave me a couple things to get me started. I just couldn't do it. Somebody took that down. I know people like to pound on little guy, but little guy helped me get here because of him. That's how I got this job. He really did. He went to RST. He went to Chris, and he said some good things about me, and that's how I got this job. So really, I owe a great I owe a great deal to Little Guy. I figured tonight would be a perfect time to do a live show. Nobody else was doing one. I was going to do one the other night, but let's see. Little Guy was doing a live show. Pill Rider was doing a live show. Everybody was doing, even Agent Chuck was doing a live show. Everybody was doing a live show. I said, you know what? I'm not going to do a live show. There's only so many people, right? But there ain't nobody doing a live show tonight. And we got a good bunch of people watching us right now, so. Do you like the wood? I do. I do. I really do. I used to chew, a long time ago, I used to chew skull. I used to do that before I ever smoked. But I'm a Missouri kid, right? I lived in Missouri, so that was, that was the big thing back when I was a kid. I used to ride the school bus and have a chew a skull in my mouth. Go through the classroom with a big chew in my mouth. Pill Rider does the Friday night, yeah. I like watching him. He's a good old boy. Good old Arkansas. I'm still laughing because that one guy, I got him out of there for a minute and he says, I'm still here. He's not there now. He probably thinking, damn it, man. Do you have a I don't have a pre-plan. That's why I think I can sleep in the morning. I'm thinking I can. Which is going to be nice. David H. started his live show after you, but he has fewer views and subs. Oh really? I had to check him out. You don't need to answer if it's too personal. Oh, okay. But were you ever married? Yes. Do you have any kids? I was married. Yeah, I got married when I was 19. My wife was 17. We had to get her parents' permission for her to get married. And her mother-in-law hated my guts. We had 2 kids, Jason and Susan. And I wasn't driving truck at the time. I went to work and it was really late. Well, I had the second shift. So I didn't get off work until midnight. I got home. There was nothing. She was gone. The kids were gone. Her stuff was gone. Everything was gone. But nobody knew where she went, right? I went to my mother-in-law first thing that next morning. I said, where did Shannon go? Well, what do you mean? I said, yeah, I'm asking you, where did Shannon? Well, I don't know. I thought she was at the house. And I said, she ain't at the house. And come to find out, it was my mother-in-law that went and picked her up while I was at work. And she weren't going to tell me. And I had a 1978 New Yorker. Big car. If you guys ever saw a New Yorker, that thing had a trunk that was big enough. It was a house by itself, right? I'm not lying about this. I got in trouble for it. I got arrested for it. But I took that car and I literally drove into my mother-in-law's living room. I went right through the front wall, right into the living room. The car fell because they had a basement and the car was heavy. And I came to fell into the house with the car. Well, I got arrested. They took me, and this was St. Clair, Missouri. This is where all this took place. And they arrested me. My dad and my mom bailed me out of jail. I had to go back to court. They got me for aggravated assault and a couple other things. I had to pay a big fine for that. And that's the story of my love life. Now you're asking me, should I have me a partner riding around with me? No, I don't want that. I don't want nothing to do with that. I'm sorry, that was a long story, but I was married. Probably if you go into the records, and you could do that, you can find out anything you want about anybody, you know. It's probably in there. I never thought about looking, but anytime you get in trouble with the law, it's public, right? Oh, shoot, I gotta scroll that down. Are you coming to California? I don't know, but I'm ready. Let's go to California. Volvo VIN 8. Oh, yeah, there is more. No, I wasn't a badass. I was mad. No, I wasn't a badass. I was pissed off. I was mad because my mother-in-law lied to me. No, I wasn't a badass. I was just pissed off. And I wasn't thinking. I was a kid. I was 20 years old. I wasn't thinking about nothing. I didn't care. I didn't give a shit about nothing, right? But I wasn't mad, or I don't want to say I was a badass. I was just pissed off. I think each and every one of us probably got into a situation where we got pissed off about something. But it doesn't make us, you know, badass. We're just pissed off, you know. Do you travel north of the border? I don't know yet. I'm new here. 2, I gotta get my passport all straightened up. I mean, I got a passport. I never used it. So I think I gotta renew it. I gotta look at it. It's at my mom's house. Well, what time is it, folks? I don't know. Breaking Bad. Passport is good for 10. Oh, well, shit, my passport is good then. I just gotta go pick it up, right? Hey, here's on a trail jockey there. Shh, nobody knows. I've been to Canada. I drove for JB Hunt, and I actually been to what is that? A country where they speak all French. I've been to Canada. It's been so long ago. It's been years ago. I mean, I'm 52. I was 20. Shit, that's almost 30 years ago, you know. It's been a long time ago. When you come through sometime, I stand by the channel 17. Go by. Oh, Undertaker. Okay. Cool. Go to bed yourself. You're 2 hours behind me. I don't even know what time it is. My phone's got the clock. Quebec. Yep. I've been to Quebec, Ontario, and all that. I have been there. Maybe too personal. What happened to your frostbite? Doing flatbed in the wintertime. My finger froze off. Was I in Missouri? Were you in Missouri then? Yeah, I was. St. Clair, Missouri. Thanks, man. I can't see the cut. Oh, okay. That's Central. That's Eastern. Thanks, man. I'm on the phone. I'm doing my live show, so I can't look at it. That's exactly what happened, though. I was outside. I was out there too long, and I had a hard time working with gloves on. And 7:30 said, "Yours, yeah." He says it's past my bedtime. From Pocono Mountains in Pennsylvania, watching some black bear by the bird feeder. Oh, I bet that's if you got a camera, you should go out there and take a picture of that. I go out there and pet the bear on the head and say, "Good boy." I know I was gonna. I don't know. I might. The APU. Woody's got an APU on here, but it quit, right? So I wish it was working, but it's not. That's why I had to do all the idling. Now, if that thing ain't working, I won't be going to Gats. It's just too hot. Panda and Jake can't be in the truck if it has no AC in here. But if he gets the APU going, I may ask him if I can go. Remember, I'm a company driver now, so I can't just say I'm going. I have to, hey, can I go? And if he says no, well, he's the boss, right? Yeah, it's pre-emission. It's a 2018. It's got everything. It's legal to go into California. It's got the DEF and everything. I mean, it's got everything hooked up to it. You know, I drove for 3 people, and all 3 people had an APU on the truck. Before Ed, I went with a guy. He had an APU on the truck. It ran, no problem. He said the APU ran real good. The day I got into the truck, the APU quit. And then if you remember, when I was with Great White, I drove for Ed. You remember Ed, the red Peterbilt? That had an APU on it as well. And it worked, no problem. Until the day I moved into the truck. It quit. Woody says, I have an APU on the truck, and it works. And it really did. When I pulled into the yard with the U-Haul, he had the APU running. Now, if you remember that video, I said, oh, the APU's running. He must be in the truck sleeping. I thought he was in the truck sleeping. I made a video of it. I move into the truck, guess what happens? The APU doesn't work. So every time I get into a truck that's got an APU, it just seems like the truck is just wanting to, or the APU just wants to quit. Nobody wants me to have an APU. Do you need that silly 55 mile an hour speed limit? I can do it. I mean, just remember, you only got to drive 55 while you're in California. You get out of California, as long as you're not going north, right? Into Oregon, they're not much better. Well, an EPU works with the batteries. The EPU will work to a point. When they get low on the battery, they start, pretty much what happens, the truck starts up. The truck will actually charge up the batteries, and then the EPU will keep working. The APU has its own alternator, so it charges up the batteries, and it doesn't need the truck to charge up the batteries. So, the EPU is probably cleaner until the truck has to actually start. APU, I think, is better, but you ever park beside an APU that that smoked? I hate that, man. You got to make sure your windows are rolled up. He'll gas you to death. You guys need to call Woody and say, Woody, fix that APU. I know he wants it fixed, though, because if it's hot, you know, you can't sleep and sweat at the same time. It doesn't work. They treat everyone like that French first. Yeah. Is it hot where you're at? No, I got the window down. Don't even have the truck angling. It's perfect. Saving fuel tonight. Don't have to idle tonight. Wow, we got 94 of you guys in here. 95. That is so cool. And if you guys aren't subscribed, man, help me out here. Please help me out. I would love for this channel to grow, because we got a lot of good stuff we're going to show you. I've been promised a lot of stuff from RST and Woody, and trust me, guys, the videos are only going to get better. I promise you they will. They will. And what's nice is I don't have to run the same freight lanes I don't have to go from Nebraska to Jersey to South Dakota to Iowa to Nebraska back to Jersey. I mean, I'm running everywhere now. Jake is 5 years old and Panda is 4 years old. Them LED lights look amazing, don't they? I love them, man. I love them. Cola. I got a chocolate milk. What is your least favorite to run in? What is your least favorite to run in? Probably. I got to think about that one. My least favorite place to run in. I'm not sure. I have to actually think about that. I don't mind Texas. Texas is a little wide open. I mean, there's more room, I guess, what I'm trying to say. I hope there ain't... Well, Michigan used to be my worst state to run into, but that's because at one time Michigan was 55. Now, you know, believe it or not, you can do 65 in a big truck up in Michigan. So, it ain't really Michigan anymore. I'm not really sure what state I don't really care to run in. Because I've been in all the states but Alaska and Hawaii. I've been to all the other states and maybe Florida. I know you guys are going to say Florida. I have a Billtronics. That's my headset. I can't stand, I just put it right here. I can't stand one of them wrap around my heads. Ohio used to be, but Ohio now you can hammer down in a big truck too. At one time, Ohio was 55. If you got caught doing 58, you got your damn ticket. Sorry guys, I hope I ain't making you guys young. Oh, okay. The roughest road, there's two states that I think that really have the roughest roads. And that's Michigan and Indiana. Indiana used to be known as a state with good roads. But Indiana now, I think they're number 8 or number 7 in the list of the roughest roads in the United States. And if you remember back in the day, Arkansas was known as number 2 of the worst roads. And then it wasn't too far from Pennsylvania. I like the Billtronics because, well, it's voice activate, it's comfortable, it doesn't smash in on my ear, and sometimes I like to wear my cowboy hat, and if I do, I don't have to worry about the headset, you know. Detroit is bad. Yeah, it depends what part of Pennsylvania, but yeah, you go... A lot of Pennsylvania is Amish. Well, Detroit used to be a hopping thing, you know, when the car industry was good and Ford and GM and everybody was doing their thing. That was the place to be. That's where everybody was working. You know, that was a big thing in the day. But when GM and Ford and all of them quit producing them cars, it literally left that town into a ghost town. I mean, a lot of them buildings that used to mass produce them cars, they're empty now. They got busted windows and they're just empty, you know. Yeah. You can buy a real cheap house. I don't know, you guys ever watch Two Time? They're from Detroit. 165 seemed pretty good. North of Indy, except for the road construction. Our Indiana toll road is rough. They leased it out for 99 years though, see? All the monies, and they upped the price for a big truck to travel on that road. I think it's $56 or something like that now for a commercial truck to drive on it. And it costs more to drive on the Indiana toll road than it does on the Ohio Turnpike. And the Ohio Turnpike is a lot better. Yeah, that's right. No, I worked today. First of all, let me say this. I gotta say this before we do end the show. But happy Memorial Day. I worked today and forgot that it was actually a holiday. I do like driving the woodshed, yeah. I forgot it was a holiday. I mean, I had my nose to the grindstone. I was driving this truck, and it didn't even dawn on me because all the weigh stations were closed. Missouri was closed. Illinois was closed. There wasn't no weigh stations open. And I turned on the XM radio, and they were talking about Memorial Day. Today's Memorial Day. And it just didn't dawn on me because I worked today. There was no cold beer, no barbecue, no nothing like that. I just worked today. And, but happy Memorial Day to you guys, man. I mean that, yeah. I just forgot it was a holiday today. It didn't even feel like one to me. That's true. That's trucking. That is trucking. You may be out there in a boat fishing. You may be having a barbecue. You may be at a friend's house. You may be at family's house having a good time because it's a holiday. But the truck driver is still out there working, making sure you have what you need. Ain't that cool? See, I don't regret that. And my thing is, it's cool. I think it's cool. Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah. David got a pretty tough job. I think he does. He told me what he did for a living. I'm not sure if he wants me, so I won't, but he told me what he did for a living. Yeah, you don't have a 9-to-5 job. I guarantee. He's up early. He's got to get up before the sun comes up. Driving a truck, Indy told my company has dedicated runs from Chicago, Detroit area. Ah, Chicago, Detroit. So you're on the 94 corridor, then you're running the 94 down through Gary and all that. Kellogg's right there. What is that? Battle Creek, Michigan. Trucking is a way of life. It's not a job. It's not a job. It's not a job. You either gotta love it or you gotta hate it. There ain't no in between. And I think it's kind of funny because somebody wants to get into trucking because they're being glamored about, oh, you're going to see a lot of country, you're going to make a lot of money, you're going to be able to do this and be able to do that. And then they get out there on the road with a company. They've been out there on the road for 2 weeks. I need to go home. They route them the other way, and they get pissed off. And this is where the revolving door starts. They want to quit. I quit. I don't want to drive truck no more. I quit. I don't want to do this no more. Because, especially the younger generation, they're not meant to want to stay out there like that, you know? The recruiters is going to have to stop lying to the new drivers or to the new people and telling them you're going to make $150,000 in a year. You're going to get to see all this beautiful country. And I'm not saying that you're not going to see country, but if you think you're going to sightsee, a lot of these places is no trucks, no trucks. Hey, Ponzi! Hey, buddy. Had a great day. Trash picking. I got to wait for that comment. Let's see if I make that comment come in. Trash picking got all kinds of stuff. y'all shouldn't listen to the Red Viking trucker RVT. You know, I shouldn't say this, right? Because I don't want everybody to think. But that's entertainment, man. And the way them guys go after each other, I just can't just sit back and laugh at them. But I think it's probably all entertaining, right? Not sure it just started, but heard it was challenge. Oh, yeah. Dang. I gotta scroll all the way down, don't I? Yeah. Hi, Jukebox. I love your videos. Thank you. Happy Memorial Day. And happy Memorial Day to you there, Ponzi. I forgot it was Memorial Day today. I really did. I bust my butt all day today. I forgot it was even a holiday. It's a holiday today. Really? Memorial Day. Oh, gee. I keep wanting to, okay. There. Salute. Absolutely. Keep up the good work. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I was real close to you, too, man. I was really close to you. I was right there in Dallas. Like, man, I wonder if the Ponzi is still... I thought about going by that TA and seeing if he was still around. But I watch you, too. I kind of figure out what you're doing. Hey, Trucker Jukebox from British Columbia. Love your videos. Thank you, buddy. Sometimes they're hard of hearing, right? But I'm going down the road driving the truck, and the sound and everything. Yeah, I know. Was working. Could get away though. Well, I know you could have gotten away. You're Mr. Independent. I mean, you're working for yourself, right? You still working at the what was that bar? You still work there every now and then? You still go down there? Hey, Trucker Rudy, guys. Say hello to Mr. Trucker Rudy. He's here. He's in the house. Carlos. Hey. How you doing, buddy? Truck. He told me how to pronounce your name. Dang if I forgot already. But Rudy's wife is there. Hey, hello. Elfrida, I think that's how you say it. I'm glad you're there and I'm here and you don't slap me in the face for saying it wrong. Hey, Rudy. Yeah. You got some people saying hi to you, buddy. Check in Alfredo. From an airplane, I can see the curvature of the earth. First, earth people are wrong. Okay. Rudy is in the house. Call the cops. My favorite truck is the 379P. Oh, that is so cool. Yeah, we've been, 113 minutes, or an hour and 13 minutes. I'm having such a good time, I forgot that a lot of owner ops use trailer brakes. Yeah, use the trailer brake, that way you leave your truck brakes alone. I used to do the same thing. He would probably out having a barbecue. The lights, you look like you driving the Starship Enterprise. You like them? Yeah, I do too. New subscriber, you will make more money driving for Woody than... I know I will. I know I'll make more money here than I did over at Marquardt. I guarantee it. Thank you. Yeah. It does shine it up in here a little bit. See what it looked like with this light off. I better turn that back on. Woody sits on the fuel island too much. Well, he's home now. He got that office job now. Have you ever been to Buffalo, New York? Absolutely. I've been through Buffalo too. I'm going to look at that here in a minute there, Rudy. Wow. Had a lot of people on here. Beam us up, Jukebox. Jukebox to Hansi. Beam me up to the Enterprise. You know, you see that back then in the day when they used to... well, like another one of my favorite shows, you mean lot lizards. LOL, they are real. Lot lizards are real. There was a couple walking around here today, or just a while ago. I got a lake of water around me though. They can't get through that water. Lizards drown, right? Let me see, I'm gonna look at something that Rudy just sent me. See if I can do this. Okay. I just saw something that Rudy sent me. Can you guys see me pretty good in the blue? He showed me a picture just now and it looked like... Living nice and ripe. Yeah. Captain Kurt. If she's hot, she's a cop. Nah, you got that right. I'll pass them lot lizards. Hey guys, it's a job for them, right? They're trying. Yeah, right. Especially if you're in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. You got to be real careful there. They've had more than one sting up there, you know. Set it up. Cop ladies walking around. Truck drivers picking them up and they arrest them right there on the spot. That's bad. It's bad for the driver to be doing it, but it's, my opinion, that's bad for the cop to do that too. You know, I think it should be too. If you want to be a prostitute, it should be just like trucking. They should have to take a physical. It should be up to date. And before they can actually say, do you want sex? You should be able to ask them, can I see your physical? And they have to have a right, or they should be able to show you that, so you know that you're not going to get something and something's going to fall off, right? Exactly. They should be tested. The thing is, though, yeah, you bet. I ain't getting married. No. I ain't getting married. That's kind of like having a ball and chain around your ankle, right? I ain't gonna have a ball and chain around my ankle. Red light district. I do have a red light on up here. Freedom rules. Yep, you're right. My wife is so much work, I hide in the... Figured that I didn't hear you. Does bad credit prevent you from getting into... No. Well, it might. It depends how you got to get your money to go into that school. If you got your own money and you don't have to go through a bank to get your money, well, no, it's not going to stop you. But if you got to get a loan, a student loan or something like that, and you got bad credit, that could stop you. As a veteran, on behalf of all the Americans, I apologize to all the veterans for absolute I missed that. Your wife is awesome. Your whole family is awesome. Absolutely. Cash is still the king. Yep. Well, guys, I think it's time to go to bed. I'll fall asleep on y'all. So those CDO schools like Prime. No. Now, you didn't say that. If you go to like Prime, Swift, England, and there's a few others out there, they have their own truck driving school. Now, this is how they work this. Now, they'll finance you themselves to go through their school, but you're going to have to sign a contract, and you're going to have to stay with that company for 1 year for them to help pay your loan. If you leave them before that 1 year, then they're going to expect you to pay for your schooling. So, if you go to a truck driving school that's not associated to any trucking, then that's where you're going to have to pay. That's where you'll have to get a loan. But if you go to a truck driving school that has their own schooling, you're talking all different. There's different rules there. I mean, Prime's got their own school. You saw that when I pulled into that one parking lot, that wrong park. That's where they do all their training at. I drove my truck right through their school. Oops. Maybe that's why they were all looking at me strangely. Why is he driving through here? But anyway, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and hang her up. We've been here for an hour and 22 minutes. What is a safety camera in Australia? Do you get a ticket for violence? I don't know. What is a safety camera in Australia? Here in the States, it's called a dash cam, I think. Anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and get on out of here. It's time to go to bed. I want to thank you guys for chiming. If you're not subscribed to the Trucker Jukebox, man, please come. We're going to show you a lot of good, cool stuff. And Joel McGrath, he stuck up for me on one of my videos with one of our people that was writing a comment, a rude comment, and he stuck up for me. If I ever, I'd like to meet you again, Joel, and buy you dinner for that. He really did. He stuck up for me. I thought that was cool. But anyway, we're going to get out of here. Thank you for watching. God bless, and we'll talk to you guys on the next one. I promise.